So here we have the BMW 3 Series Coupe on a 59 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 3-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge, and on the right-hand side, the rev counter. In the middle, you can see the total miles of the car. They are 75,248. You can change the information displayed in that section by using a button on the end of the indicator stalk. You can also see that we're in park, which is indicated by the P just there. Whatever gear you are in will show up there for you. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls, and on the right-hand side, the stereo controls continue. And then over in the center is where you will, of course, find the main screen itself. So up here, in terms of listening to music, we have a CD player, which you can see just there at the top. We've also got auxiliary input as well. We can go back to the main menu and access our radio. When it comes to the radio, we've got a few ways we can listen to it. And you can see those being highlighted now. They are FM, AM and DAB radio. All of the movement I'm making on the screen, incidentally, is all being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial, the buttons that surround it as well, but you can do virtually everything from the dial. For example, I can rotate the dial to indicate navigation. I can push the dial down to get into that menu. I can zoom in and out of the map using that dial. I can access the panel over to the left, which is where you will then actually operate the satellite navigation. I can also move back to the main map view, all using the dial. So really easy system to use. Working our way down, we have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature, you can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in once it enters the car. When you're happy with those settings, the air conditioning is on at the minute, so off, back on again. Or hit auto. When you do that, the car will take control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. Press auto again, you'll go back to whatever setting you had it on previously. We've also got a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same for the passenger side. We've got the main volume for the stereo next to the CD player. Underneath that, we've got this section which will open up. There's a cigarette lighter there, sort of some storage area really next to it, or an ashtray. We then have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Glenbourne's. We'd love to hear from you soon.